Humans can, not wizard.
Sylvanas,
Human wizards
guide
can.
your path.
Alright. Wait, we leveled up? What? Well, how about that? Health increased. 2 more spell slots. Don't need that. I think I need that. Level 2. Lesser Restoration. Protection for poison. Pass without a trace. Flaming Sphere. Hold person. Flame Blade. Gust of Wind. Moonbeam. Oh, Moonbeam was always really good, because Moonbeam keeps doing damage each turn. Heat Metal. I remember reading a horrifying story about heat metal one time where someone was like DMing at a table and they described this one bandit as like grinning and he had like golden teeth or something. And someone's like, I cast heat metal on his teeth. And the DM was like, oh my god. Gain advantage on ability checks with the chosen ability. Spike growth. Movement is halved in an area. Any creatures walking on the spikes take 2 to 8 damage for every 5 feet. Bark skin is concentration until long rest. Increase AC up to 16. Let's get spike growth and moonbeam. Okay. Alright. Surprised everybody didn't level at the same time. Let's do... Summon some good berries. Go away.
Well, hello.
Okay. Alright, that tops off most of the missing health.
No one's stopped me yet.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Let's see. So you don't need to move the berries for someone else to use them. Just eat them from the shared inventory on the character that needs them. Oh, really? Well, what about in combat, though? In combat, doesn't it take more actions to move them from one inventory to another? Say nothing.
Roland's right, sis. We should leave while we still can.
Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Fine! Let's sneak away like goddamned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
It's the same, just to use it from shared inventory. Duck says, hey Muck, question for you. I'm gonna hop back into Guild Wars 2. I really don't have any friends that play. What would you say is the best solo profession? Also, something taken into consideration, what I really enjoy soloing content, like in WoW, I enjoy doing recommended group of 3 quests by myself. Thank you so much. What's up, Duck12? Doug, in answer to that, there is a YouTuber named Lord Heisen, who I just typed their name in chat. His YouTube channel is basically soloing stuff that shouldn't be soloable. I think that you would enjoy it. He has a lot of build guides that show like what he uses for each class for soloing big open world content that's meant for like 20 people. And I think that would be right up your alley.
Traps, please.
This is no fortress and we're no warriors. This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Hungry ox bellow. Oh, wait, where is it? Alright, speak with animals.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Okay.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or ox?
What are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits? The tieflings put something in your hay?
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
So there's something in the... right here, haystack. 2 pouches. Alright. Strange ox.
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Arcana. There's something strange about this ox. What is it? -1. Hey!
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No, you are incapable.
Deception. Fine. I heard the tieflings are gonna butcher one of you for food, so your secret will die with you.
I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods.
You can find that ox at all 3 acts.
Now.
Yeah, I
That's
think
all
I
have to
ran
say
into it at
besides,
Baldur's Gate.
And I really mean this. Moo.
I don't remember running into it in Act 2, but I might have just forgotten.
I mean,
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Hey there, can I have a word?
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn.
Oh no, she's hot.
Blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I
did
tracked
you
her
swear
through
on your
the
other
hells
eye?
to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking to cure this infection. I would suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Okay, the most powerful thing about Gale right now is his divination. I've already used all of those up for the day. So let's swap him out with Gale for now.
I'll get little rest, given the stack of unread books waiting for me. But I'll try.
I like how you think.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a fun journey.
Alright. Warlock level 2. Spells. Choose a spell. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Command, Expeditious Retreat, Hellish Rebuke. React to your next attacker with flames that do 2 to 20 fire damage. On a save, the target will still take half. Hex. Make your attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage to the target and give it disadvantage on an ability of your choosing. Protection from good and evil, and Witch Bolts. Let's get Hellish Rebuke. That sounds fun. Eldritch Invocation. In your study of occult lore, you've unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with an abiding for magical prowess. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals, unless it is negative. Charisma modifier is +3 right now. Armor of Shadows, you can cast Mage Armor at will without at will. Ha! We can cast it at will. Without expending a spell slot. Mage Armor increases armor class when you aren't wearing armor. Beast Speech, can speak with animals. Beguiling Influence, Proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. Devil's Sight, see normally in darkness. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life per rest, which gives 7 temp HP. Mask of Many Faces, one with Shadows. What is one? Wait, hold on. T to lock. What is one with Shadows? Vanish into darkness, become invisible as long as you're standing still. Repelling Blast. You can push creatures up to 15 feet away. Thief of 5 Fates. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane using a Warlock spell slot. Okay, let's do Agonizing Blast and add damage. Wait, I'll get 2. Okay, Repelling Blast also. Maybe I can knock things off cliffs. Alright, replace spell. There's currently Arms of Hadar, which is level 1 conjuration spell. 1 turn. On save, targets still take half damage. Armor of Agathis. Until long rest. 5 temp hit points and 5 cold damage to creature to the melee attack. Okay. And what can we add? Oh, yeah, okay, I don't care about that. Alright. He just out-leveled everyone in the party except me. Okay. Pick another spell. Blindness, Cloud of Daggers. That's a good one. I used that in my last playthrough. Alright, temporarily selecting that. Hold Person, Invisibility, Mirror Image. Make 3 duplicates. Each duplicate increases your armor class by 3. Misty Step. Misty Step is also good. Teleport somewhere as a bonus action. Visionary Shadow Blade Shatter. Damage all nearby enemies and objects. Creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have disadvantage. Burning Hand, Charm Person. think I'll keep Cloud of Daggers for now. Pact Boon. Your patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. Choose one. Pact of the Chain. Gain a familiar, a face spirit that takes the form of your choosing, an animal, imp, or quasit. Pact of the Blade. You can summon a pact weapon or bind the one you're wearing, making it magical. Hexblade warlocks who already have bind hex weapon do not gain this bind. Summon a weapon to your hand. It uses your spellcasting ability modifier and its damage is magical. So it would use charisma to swing it. You are proficient with this weapon. You can have one at any time. The weapon disappears if you're more than 5 feet away from it for more than 10 rounds. Okay. Pact of the Tome. You get a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious, Mockery, and Thorn Whip. Guidance is great, but we already have it. Vicious, Mockery. Don't really need that. Thorn Whip, don't really need that. I don't know what these guys get later, but right now, I'm pretty sure the weapon would be weaker than an Eldritch Blast, and the Tome doesn't help at all. Pact of the Chain? Maybe? I mean, like another Imp or Quasit would be another distraction for the enemy. You can bind any other weapon as your pact weapon regardless of type. What do you guys think? If it were you, what would you pick if you were at the controls, chat? I'm curious to see if one of them gets a overwhelmingly more response from the audience than the others. I left him at camp the whole game. Blade, 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 chain, blade. Alright. Pact of the Blade. Summon a weapon. Bind weapon. Can you change the bound weapon? Like, if you find a better one? Yes, okay.
Defender of the people.
So, like, right now, he's got a rapier. Let's see, AC 12. Do I have another shield? I don't at the moment, no. We are out of shields. Okay. Just to see if he can. Yeah, he can use one. We just need another one. Zero to 9. 2 to 9. Alright, so if I do... Where is it? Wait, what? Does it have to be on the ground? Alright, so I threw a longsword down.
Remember, you have teeth and claws. Use them.
No, that didn't work. That used what was in his hand. Okay. So it has to be in his hand first. So now it's 4 to 13. Okay. My recommendation is make him a Hexblade and get Pact of the Chain. You get the Quasit and attack with Charisma at the same time. How good is the Quasit?
All right, what now?
Let's see. Asheract.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well.
I'm alright.
A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Bad news, kids, you're gonna die. No. That we did that on the last playthrough. We did the evil playthrough last time. Be strong and watch over your kin. In trust, there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
I should have gotten XP for that.
Have I been this way before? What's yuck about it?
All of it, sir.
Oh, what is this path he's taking?
Sweetness.
Let's see.
Quick word.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What I'd do for some...
I got inspiration for that. Auntie Ethel.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp.
Wait!
Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love.
I didn't realize
And
she was
your
here.
eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Yeah, alright, so obviously we know, most of us know who this is. I know she's a little bit later in the story. I didn't know she was here at this point in time. I didn't pick up on that. Let her fuss.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here.
Who is she?
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it.
Hang on.
But are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad.
Dabbling?
The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
All right.
My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Plague.
Tell her.
She's
But if she
basically
pulls out a
a
pot of
monster
oil,
witch.
Run.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Like, you know the story of Hansel and Gretel and how the witch was trying to fatten up the kids to eat them? Like, she would totally do that. And also adults. I've got a Mind Flayer parasite in my head.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel
Shadowheart
nods
disapproves.
along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... Yes, I may have something at home.
Of course you do. Such as?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
What harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Item received, gruel. Let's see, invisibility potion. Versatile bludgeoning. Natural pugilist. You gain +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls and damage. Wait, what? But wait, I'm confused. This is a quarterstaff. So if you have this equipped, you're hitting them with the staff, but it gives bonuses to unarmed. How do you use unarmed while you have the staff in hand? Is that an option? Monk stuff. Oh, okay. While the wielder is not wearing armor, they get +2 to saving throws. A pig's head. Okay. And she gave me a potion of greater healing, too.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
The strength potion's amazing. Wait, what?
Hello, Petal. Need anything?
Strength
Hey,
potion.
bother.
Increase your strength to 21 until long rest. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is very powerful. 207. Is that 270 for the whole stack or per? Yeah, that is crazy strong.
Take care now, sweet.
It's for the whole stack? Okay. What made Muck want to replay BG3 Honor Mode? It's been highly requested, and I was in the mood. Simple as.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Flail +1. Ooh. Alright, first off, a shield for Will would be great. Is a flail one-handed or two? Because I could get it for Will and then bind it. Saving throws +1. Medium armor. One hand normally? Okay. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Okay, tab, and where did that stuff go? Alright, alright, so right now it says 4 to 13. And we'll cast Bind Weapon. And now it's 5 to 12, but he has +1 to hit as well. And when you miss, you still do 1 damage, it says. And his AC is now 14. So he has light armor currently. Does he have... Can he use medium armor? Hold on. This is purely for a test. If I put this here... Not proficient with medium. Okay. Put that back on him. Alright. Let's see. Asterion just leveled up by talking to the people in town. That's cool. Okay, so Ranger gets their subclass at level 3. Pick a spell. Animal Friendship, Cure Wounds, Ensnaring Strike, Fog Cloud, Good Berry, Enhancing Leap, Long Strider, Speak to Animals. Good Berry. Okay. Stalker. On the first turn of combat, your movement speed increases by 10 feet. You can make an attack that deals an additional +1d8 damage. Gloomstalker for damage, Swarmkeeper for memes. Hide is a bonus action. Umbral Shroud.